Well,
I have
that
a
sucks.
topic.
What you got?
Zach, are you here, Zach? I hope. I know you're having
Missed the
internet
whole weed topic.
weather things.
It'll come up again.
Here. If you could
next
open
week.
that, Zach. It's picture critical though. Zach's here, right? 9:14.
You know, it's hard to say.
Okay, Zach, can you open that? I'm sure he's working on it. Takes a second. This guy is dating a woman. He's 26 and she's 23. However, she looks like she's, what would you call her, 11? Something like that.
Oh dear.
And people are accusing of being and he's like, dude, like this is a real relationship with the 23-year-old woman. Her stunted growth is a side effect of brain cancer treatment that she received as an infant.
Oh.
And her disability made it hard for her to find love. And he's like, dude, I love her personality. This is a 23-year-old woman. Why are you acting like I'm some sort of... And I'm kind of on his side with this. Like, one, she has a disability and she's entitled to find love too, right? Like, I would take this chick over a fat one.
I mean, like, it was really easy, like, when you were introing the story to be like, oh, that's kind of ghoulish. And then when you were like, but she has a brain tumor that forced her like this, and does she not deserve, like, love or something as an adult? And it's like, that's a fucking good point. She is an adult, and, you know, she had a brain tumor, so now she can't date anyone ever. Like, that's pretty fucked up. I get like the optics of it, like looking at it, especially that paddleboard picture is like, okay, so like some jacked dude and then some little like child.
I would have said a 9-year-old.
Okay. But really, in terms of like things that affect her desirability, not as bad as too many donuts, right? Am I alone on this?
I mean, you can. So what's?
I think you're alone.
So she's not going to grow.
Well, I'm sorry, Taylor. What'd you say?
Kyle, you're muted, bud. What was that? You're not going to double dip on that one.
I think Woody's all alone on a little island.
Really?
A little Epstein island.
Oh, I tried. He's over by himself on Little St. James. And
no. Like,
I tried to get us past that quickly.
Take this woman and stack rank her. How fat would she have to be before she wins out physically over the fat chick? Like Lizzo? Everyone takes her over Lizzo,
Woody's
right?
like, how fat would a chick have to be before you'd fuck her?
Thank you. That's where this is going.
Damn, I know we get wild on the show. And I heard that. I'm like, ooh. Ooh, move past that.
You're all too okay.
Look. I think that sucks for her, but
that's sad.
You know, I think she looked. I think in some of those pictures, like specifically the paddleboarding one, you can just kind of see like you can't see her face. So like I don't know. I bet her face looks more adult in like person or like in certain lighting. And like her being tiny isn't the problem to me because there's plenty of itty bitty girls and there's plenty of like relationships with huge size disparities. I remember like seeing Shaq with that, I don't know, girlfriend/wife of his or something, and thinking like, "Come on, it's just a joke."
Yeah.
Well, you find the tiniest girl you could,
right? Sex with her must be like a puppet act.
like, dude, every night you're committing a war crime against that poor girl's ass. Like,
she's hyping herself up in the bathroom before every time. Come on,
you can
smelling NBA money.
He's doing smelling salts to take that cock.
He's got. He's gonna get me the finest electric wheelchair.
You gotta get so hyped to get around to jump on top of Shaq. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. So that guy's getting a bunch of hate, I suppose. Because
don't post your shit on social media, bro. Like that's step one, right? Like I shouldn't be able to see your paddleboarding photo with your little nymph of a wife or whatever she is.
When I could see her face, I could tell she wasn't a child because she had like adult creases. Not trying to be mean.
Oh, that bitch got a TV show. I don't care about any of this anymore.
She has a TV show?
Yeah, she's got a TV show. I don't care anymore. Once you get a TV show, you're a
little pussy.
But imagine you're like a waiter, right? Imagine you're at IHOP.
Pussy, big world.
And this guy sits down with a little girl. It's late. You're not paying much attention. You think it's a dad and his daughter, right? And they sit there, and then you look over, and they're like making out, and you haven't had time to like.
When's the last time you saw a couple make out at dinner?
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of things. If you go to IHOP after 1 a.m., you're going to see all sorts of shit, especially a
you don't
Waffle
want to
House.
speak up in a 1 a.m. IHOP. You'll be killed.
You keep pipe down in there, white boy.
Yeah. Allow the IHOP patrons to do, or Waffle House we're talking about.
Pancakes will beat your ass.
Oh, I've seen
the counter.
IHOP is equally scary. Look, everybody's going to talk about the Waffle House experience. I have seen some crazy. I think I saw a video where there was a shooting in an IHOP. And they killed the guy. They're like, shut the fuck with me over my pancakes. And it's like, dude's dead at IHOP. Like, I've seen some Waffle House beatdowns. The greatest Waffle House clip ever, though. Some crazy fucker was living in the roof of a Waffle House.
What?
Simultaneously, a patron or an employee was recording, I think, because the ceiling was a little bulging. And then this cocksucker fell off onto somebody's, like, Grand Slam breakfast and then had to make a mad dash for it because he'd been outed as the scary man who lived in the ceiling.
Well, hey, don't discount Denny's. Wild stuff happens at Denny's or Huddle House for those of you in the South.
Huddle House. I haven't heard of that, but Denny's. That's a classic.
So there are Huddle Houses here. I've gone to them before, like when Waffle House isn't an option. In Hartwell, Georgia, there is no Waffle House. There's only Huddle House. You got to slide on over to Livonia if you want that Waffle House and those delicious scrambled eggs. But every now and then you can't make that little drive. You're having a rough night, so you don't. So I've had some Huddle House before. It's not great. Not great, but it's you know, they're doing their best to copy Waffle House. That should say all you need to hear.
Oh, they're not up to snuff.
No.